Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan George Fair. So James is over doing laundry. There are flies flying around in my room. It is 3:26 p.m. and it is August 20th, 2022. So my best friend James is here and he's doing laundry for me. I guess my dad is over at his girlfriend's house. So I'm gonna call this Jerry, the manager of ShopRite Vlog. They treated the light skinned boy named Josh nicer than me. Also, there was another manager at an alcohol store that treated me mean. And then my black friend died from the coronavirus on 3rd, and he died about 4 years ago. And then about 4.5 years ago, my other friend named Ryan Dietrich was shot by the police in Baltimore. There would be times where I would try to send my first best friend picture or friend request, and he would deny it. Sometime last week, I had a conversation with Brian, who owns the Order House, and is because I knew is my next door neighbor. Sometimes I talk to my 5th girlfriend, Sabrina, but not with Alicia. And then I sent book jerks on Brian George for friend request, but she denied it. And then Tanya Dorsey, my girlfriend that was black-eyed, nodded, denied my request. She's getting married to her husband. I don't talk to my ex-boyfriend anymore. About once every 7 or 8 or 9 months, I have a short conversation with Kelly J. Caldwell, only on one day. And I live with my dad, George, just because I have nowhere else to go. There are times where he throws me out. He throws me out and then comes and gets me. And my dad, George, signed a piece of paper giving my stepdad, Tony, permission to lay his hands on me when I was a minor. And there is a new tweet once every week and a half or 2 weeks where people talk about Sherrod, and I am the one that has all those answers. And in my notepad, I have opened up on 2 YouTube channels trying to talk to my ex-boyfriend, Billy. But they just dislike my videos. I was in an embarrassing psychosis because I snapped from being treated mean by my manager at work, this other manager I worked at being cheated on by all my girlfriends, being stolen from by Alex, being screwed over by Gabrielle Elizabeth Garza. Manuel added me on Facebook from BHH, and I had a conversation with him. And really, I had no problem meeting or talking to people who would like to meet or interact with me, because I feel like I'm a nice person that would use my disability money for charities. And I had a conversation with Levi Carver for 9 months, and he acted like he was my best friend because he wanted information about Jeffree Star and Sherrod and Shane Dawson. And I told him things, and then he was like, "What does this mean for the story?" When I told him I found my fifth girlfriend Sabrina's channel. So whatever he does for work, he should be fired. And I know that people don't like me, except for a few friends that I have. But I try and be friendly with everybody. And like I said, I don't feel that Brian only on one day when I was 14 counts. I only did it because I was sad because Kelly, the violin girl that had black hair, turned me down. And Cindy, the girl with black hair that I had a crush on, didn't like me. I got to I'm 30, and they diagnosed me with PTSD sometime when I was 26, and paranoid schizophrenia sometime when I was 23. They approved my disability in weeks. And I listen to Jeffree Star music, but I don't care about Jeffree Star. No, my dad did not buy me a car when I was 17 or 16, but my cousins could all drive when they were 16 or 17. And Josh Knight said I was pathetic. Even though I can always at any point have people put things about me on Brian George for a Revolve report, and I feel as if I'm not gay or bisexual. I was only with Billy Wesley Fouts because my dad didn't buy me a car. And he wants to sit there and blame it on other circumstances. But no, he did not buy me a car. And I was with Billy from the time until I was 16 until I was 20. And I was babysat at a woman's house. And I started smoking when I was 18. I used to smoke weed at ShopRite. With a boy named Josh, a boy named Joe, a boy named Connor, and I used to hang out with a boy named Dylan Franz, and I used to have conversations with a girl named Shawnee Shortcake, and sometime when I was 8 or 9, I went into my dad George's room and found a gay porno called Buddy Love in his room. I just feel as if I'm not gay or bisexual. No, I will not say I'm gay or bisexual. I've only done things with 4 boys in my life, only when I was real sad, and I will never do things with boys again. I had a girlfriend with blonde hair named Alexis Looney a year and a half ago that I got a videotape of, and I am about 7.5, almost 8 down there. I know that people don't care about me, which is why I knew people would dislike my videos. My job was not to answer questions about Sherrod or give people answers. My job was to post Marjorie's rip-off reports because I laughed at them. Because she made fun of a man who had AIDS. I used to go to Planet Fitness, but I don't do that anymore. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 26, or 27, I was in martial arts called Enshinkai. But I plan to just go to the gym, and it's not like I have huge muscles, but these are my muscles. I've had 2 seizures from my Tourette's, which I think is caused by stress from my Blackburn dying, being screwed over by Gabrielle Elizabeth Garza. Being stolen from by Alex, being cheated on by my one girlfriend. Seeing Sean Rent on Facebook, and his friend Brendan Helms, and then Brendan Drexler and Sean Shellman. Dealing with this Levi person adding me on Facebook, telling me that Jeffree Star knew who I was, and he was lying to me. And I plan to be Ryan George Fair, and I plan, while I'm currently on disability, which I've been on disability for the past 3 years, I plan to use my YouTubes to promote peace and love and anti-cyberbullying things from somebody that used to troll people but doesn't do that anymore. And I had frogs as pets, and I had cats at my mom's, and I have a black rabbit. There are straight guys that I talk to that say that they'll hook me up with girls. And there is this guy named Damon Winning that I talk to in jail. That is a people coincidence person, even though I'm a schizophrenic. I deal with tactile hallucinations in my feet. I hear voices during the day, and I clean up my room because I have OCD. I know that Jerry, the manager at ShopRite, doesn't like me. I know that Rob Meyer doesn't like me. The Rob Meyer people coincidence boy. I used to talk to a boy named Gerald. I don't know if my 5th girlfriend Sabrina did things with him or not. The only boy I talk to is Kelly J. Caldwell that I did things with only on one day. It's been 3 years since I talked to Billy Wesley Fouts. I don't even like him because he's an animal torturer, and I love animals like my black rabbit and my frogs. So good riddance. And Gary Lanier wanted a threesome with me, and he's an old fat pig. And I am allowed to feel that way because I tried to be friendly to him and he blocked me. And people think that Ryan George Fair is not real, and I am. There's a guy named Kevin Marchi that I talked to, and I'm 30, and sometime when I was 5 or 26 is when I went over to Jeff McGaney's house, or Storms Wild on Instagram, who is a coincidence person. For those who study schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder and PTSD, and his name is Jeffrey Ronald McGaney, and he's a coincidence person. There's Margie Robichaux and Jeanette. who are coincidence people. There is Jasmine and Brandy, who are coincidence people. There is a Jared Allen boy that I have conversations with every now and then on my Ryan Logan Lane Facebook, and then there's this boy named Brandon that sent me movies. I used to talk to a boy named John Vegas in my public school, who was my friend, and every now and then I talk to a boy named Demetrius. I had a girlfriend with black hair 9 months ago. And my job was to help the Dimepiece twins by letting them know that Billy Wesley Fouts is the one that created the Natiko drama and the Thais Roney drama, and I don't find it funny. And when Alex made threats to put things about me on Ripoff Report, and my black friend died, I know that nobody likes me because people don't care about people who have autism, or schizophrenia, or PTSD, or bipolar depression. And Billy Wesley Fouts' videos have likes, and all my videos had 5 dislikes because people don't care about Ryan George Fair 902B Jessica's Lane. Even though I give my shirt off the back to people, I worked at a grocery store, bagging for customers and pushing carts. I worked at a Friendly's, but they fired me, and then I worked at McDonald's. I worked in an alcohol store. I did yard work out front of my mom's house. All my girlfriends cheated on me, Alicia did. I was with another girl that cheated. There were people that I believe were potential serial killers in my Instagram inbox wanting to come over. And I believe that Levi Carter is creepy. Because he was acting like he was my best friend and all he cares about was getting information out of me about Jeffree Star and Sherloid and Shane Dawson. Because he is obsessed with Sherloid. And I was only with Billy because my dad didn't buy me a car. There was a boy named Jeremy that was mean to me, and then Brandon Drexler was mean to me. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 26 or 27 is when Matt Beckner attempted to rape me, and there was the man named Chris. They said, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine when I was little. And then my stepbrother used to pull my pants down and took pictures and lock me in closets. And my stepdaughter's black daughter bit me on my back. And I have a friend named Brian, and I listen to his borderline personality disorder song. And I like Jeffree's music, but I don't care about him as a person. But I listened to Jeffree Star when I was 16 or 17. And then when I was 16, my cousin Harmony showed me a Hot Topic prank call with Billy Wesley Fouts. And then from the time until I was 16, until I was 20, I was with him. And I went down to Florida and went on walks with him and Gary. And Billy Wesley Fouts was my boyfriend. And then after we broke up, I did things with a boy named Kelly J. Caldwell only on one day. But Billy Wesley Fouts would snap $10 in half and torture frogs. And Alicia, my first girlfriend, cheated on me. And like I said, when I got a job, there was a woman named Melissa that was mean to me there. There was my manager named Sandy that was mean to me, kind of. I don't have a problem with Sandy. I like Sandy better than anybody. I wasn't driving because of my schizophrenia when Alex said he was going to put things about me on Ripoff Report. When I feel like I'm a nice person that loves people and animals. Because I was one of the most popular boys in my alternative school. That I had lots of friends because Victor was my best friend. And my job was to sell black web. Not answer questions. My job was to open up my Ryan winning channel and see who wanted answers. And for whatever reason, the people of coincidence people are real. But I'm an atheist. I talk about that with people and they're just like, oh, well, it's just coincidence. When I saw it, I was Wiccan, but I'm going to be an atheist. Because I feel like a goddess that loves me wouldn't have me do something like open up a YouTube channel and get 33 subscribers and people just like my videos. No, that's no way to treat a person. Especially when I wrote down that I love people and animals. When I wrote down I was abused. When I wrote down I had PTSD. And when I wrote down that my situation was cruel and unusual. Because I was blackmailed by people. And at any moment, somebody can think about me and put things about me on Ripoff Report, and drama happens in my life all the time. And it's been 4 years since I talked to Billy Wesley Fouts, my ex-boyfriend. I talked to Kelly J. Caudill, that's on YouTube only on one day. And I talked to my friend James. And 30 and about 4 years ago, I did things with a light-skinned girl. And I quit making a girlfriend at bars. I quit making a girlfriend on dating sites. Or on Sims 4. I played video games in my house. My dad said he'll love me no matter what. Even though I watched Harry Potter with him. And he would punch me in the face. Which is why there are people that I talk to that want to come to my house and punch him in the face and give him a bloody nose. Which is why I wrote down that I found a gay porno in my dad's room. No, I just don't feel as if I'm gay or bisexual. Even though I did things with a boy. Had one boyfriend, did things with a boy and Kelly. And another boy about 10 months ago. Me, Ryan, George Fair, I just don't feel as if I'm gay. And I know that I have no friends. And there are 10 people on my Ryan Fair Facebook that are real at any given time. And about 20 or 30 of them that don't like me anymore. That I don't talk to anymore. And I deal with tactile hallucinations, I hear voices. The fridge makes noises in my house. The ACT team that my dad hired abused me mentally and emotionally. There was a woman at my job named Melissa that was mean to me. Who was a manager. My dad would scratch his own face and call the police on me and send me to hospitals. There was Ryan Rosenzweig that I chatted with 9 years ago. There's Wonder Bread that leaves me friendly comments on my YouTube. I like to watch South Park and Family Guy and Robot Chicken. And I watch the Squidbillies sometimes. And my Sim4 username is Ryan Aliendo. There's a mean manager at my work named Jerry that liked a light skinned boy more than me. There was a man whose name was Shuffles that would come to my work and take the tobacco out of the thing. And this is going on 27 minutes. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to smoke my tobacco and get my black rabbit out and play with her. And smoke my tobacco today. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair. I hope everybody has a good day. Much love and peace.